Hello aspirants, welcome to UPSC 24/7. I am Vanika Vasvi, your faculty for Science and Tech and Environment and Ecology for the ongoing batch Target Labasna. In this session, I'll be discussing with you a short book list and resources to be referred for UPSC in both the stages for prelims as well as for the mains. But before that, I will tell you about our this Target Labasna batch, which has begun from 11th May, and it is the classes are held from 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. You can uh, get material for pre, mains, and interview materials in the form of live classes and study material in the form of notes. So, students, uh, in an exam as dynamic as UPSC, it is very important to have a very limited book list and a precise source to refer. Okay, so to achieve this, we follow 1+1 rule. 1+1 rule is one NCERT and one standard book. Okay, so let's begin with our subjects. Okay, so I'll be starting with polity. Okay, now see, polity is a subject which is in which static and dynamic, that is your current affair, both are equally important. Okay, so you can refer NCERT of class 11th. Okay, that is Indian Constitution at work. Okay, this is the NCERT. This NCERT will build the foundation of polity for you. Okay, then if you want to refer a standard book, the standard book will be M. Lakshmikant. Okay, apart from this book, if you want to read for some reference purpose, you can read book by Subhas Kashyap. Okay, that is Our Constitution. This book will help you build your analytical skills for polity. Okay, this book is to be read very selectively. Don't read cover to cover and line by line. Okay, for that, cover to cover and line by line, M. Lakshmikant should be referred. Okay, so this will clear your static part. For current affairs of the polity part, okay, newspaper plus compilations of the current affairs for 1 year. Now we at Adda 24/7 are providing you with the compilations of newspaper and important magazines like Yojana and Kurukshetra. Okay, now why I am discussing current affairs here in the static part itself is because we can't treat current affairs as a separate subject. Like, okay, static part is to be read and at the same time parallelly current affairs should go on. Okay, so I'll be telling you for static as well as current affairs. So for the compilation part, you can refer to the compilation provided by Adda 24/7. Okay, so this will be enough for polity. Now let us move on to history. Now there are few sections in history, like if we talk about history, sections of ancient, medieval, okay, modern history. Then we have art and culture. Okay, so for ancient history, okay, ancient, you can refer to NCERT by R.S. Sharma. Okay, for this ancient, you can refer to NCERT by R.S. Sharma. For medieval, you can refer to the NCERT by Satish Chandra. Okay, can refer to NCERT by Satish Chandra. Okay, these two NCERTs will be more than enough for the ancient and medieval part. Then let us move on to the modern part. Now see, the NCERT by Bipin Chandra will build your base, and the book by Spectrum Publication by Rajiv Ahir, okay, will be your advanced book for this section. For art and culture part, you can refer to the NCRTs, okay, of class 11th and 12th. Okay, you can read the NCRTs of class 11th and 12th because UPSC has picked up questions and statements from directly from the NCRTs in the previous year questions. Okay, then there are a few other sections also in history like world history. Okay, so for world history, part, you can refer the NCRT by Arjun Dev. Okay, you can refer the NCRT by Arjun Dev. Then there is one more section in history, that is post-independence. Okay. For this, no need to refer to any extra source. In Spectrum only, you will find that few chapters are there towards the end of the book. In that, India after independence will be covered. Post-independence will be covered in the Spectrum book itself. Okay, let's move on to geography. Now, geography is also a subject which has more, orientation towards the dynamism. Okay, it is a more of a dynamic topic. Static is equally important for geography also. Okay, so to build the base in geography, you can follow the NCRT, okay, of class 11th and 12th. Okay, there will be 4 NCRTs, 4 total. Okay, 2 NCRTs of class 11th and 2 NCRTs of class 12th. So these 4 NCRTs will build the basic of geography. Now you can refer GC Leong as well. Okay, the chapters on climate you can refer from GC Leong. Okay, they are to be GC Leong is to be read very selectively. No need to read line by line, and it has to be read selectively. Okay, the chapters on climate you can read from GC Leong. Now, one very important area in geography is map work. Okay, without the map work, geography is incomplete. So you can refer to atlas, okay, of any publication, whatever suits you. Oxford publication, Oxford Atlas, okay, Oxford, or Orient Black Swan also you can refer, okay, Orient. And if you want to refer any particular book for a proper understanding, you can refer to India through maps, okay, India through maps by Prem Patel. This is a very good book. It will build your concept how to mark in maps and how to visit places and how to study the maps properly. You can refer this book India Through Maps by Prem Patel. Okay, now let's now move on to our next topic, that is economics. Okay, this is also a topic in which static is to be built, but dynamic, this subject is more of a dynamic nature. It means current affairs are more important than the static part. But to understand the current affairs, you need to build your basics in the basic means static portion. Okay, so for that you can refer the NCRTs, okay, of class 11th and 12th. Okay, 3 NCRTs are there in class 11th and 12th. You can refer these 3 NCRTs to build your basics in economics. Now, if you want to refer to any standard book, okay, if you want to refer to any standard book or standard material, you can read the book by Ramesh Singh, Indian Economy by Ramesh Singh, okay, and this also is not to be read line by line. In case you have any confusion, you can use it as your reference book, okay. For reference purpose only you have to use, and please take the latest edition of this book, okay, latest edition. Now for the current affairs, because see, economics is a subject in which you will find the current happenings every day, okay, like schemes are there, various types of new economic policies are coming from the government side. So you need to read the newspaper. Okay, any one newspaper you can follow for this, either the Hindu or the Indian Express. Okay, plus for revision part, you can refer to the compilations provided by ADA 24/7. Okay, as I already told you, these compilations will be from the newspaper, that is your the Hindu and the Indian Express, and also it will cover some magazines or special portals which are dedicated for the economics news. Okay, so you can refer the compilations of ADA 24/7, and it will be enough for the current affairs of your economics part. Clear? Now, let us move on to environment and ecology. Now, this is a subject which is, more dynamic in nature. Okay, current affairs are, you can say 90% questions come from the current affairs itself. Hardly any one or two questions will be there from the static part, but that doesn't mean you will ignore the static part. It is equally important. If your static part is weak, you will always have problem in understanding the current affairs part. Okay, now for this you can refer the biology NCRT. Okay, of this class 12th. You can refer the last 4 chapters for this. Okay, now see, there is no particular standard book for environment and ecology. A book is there, PD Sharma, but it is so bulky that you won't have sufficient time to read this book. Okay, I'm not suggesting you to purchase this book. Here in our course, I'm compiling your notes. Okay, I'm compiling your notes from this standard book, PD Sharma. So no need to read this book separately. I'll be giving you and compiling the notes from this book and giving you in the batch itself. Okay, so there is no specific source for this. Current affairs part has to be covered from the newspaper. You can make a particular section for from your end, either in digital format. Okay, if you are you like to make notes online, you can make digital notes. If you are someone fond of making offline notes, keep some loose sheets and keep on writing from the newspapers. Suppose any new Ramsar site has been added, new species had been identified, or new national park has been formed, so these news you write at a particular place. So like this you will cover the newspaper for 1 year. Okay, and again the compilations you will be getting from our end, so your revision part will be done very properly. Okay, now let us move on to the science and tech section. This is also a subject which is more dynamic in nature. Okay, the questions are current oriented. Questions are current oriented. Okay, so I would suggest that please follow the notes which are provided by ADA 24/7, because we'll be covering all the standard books plus whatever the material is required to study science and tech. Because if you start studying, the material for science and tech will be very advanced. Okay, so the notes provided by ADA 24/7 will be enough for this. And for current affairs, okay, for current affairs, you can refer the compilations again, which will be provided from ADA 24/7. Okay. Okay, if you are joining some other place, well and good. You can refer to compilations of a very good compilation from a standard source. Okay, this will cover your current affairs. Okay. So this is about science and tech. Then let's move on to international relations. This is also a very current subject and topic. Okay, for this, current affairs are to be read daily. Okay, from the newspapers. Okay, and we will also cover this international relation as a subject in our course, that is Target Labasna batch. Okay, Target Labasna batch. So whatever is required for your exam from the point of view of international relations, your background of every relation between India and other countries will be covered in the batch itself. Okay, so and the current affairs of 1 year is more than sufficient for this. No need to refer to current affairs of more than this 1 year. Okay, now let us move on to internal security. This is also a dynamic topic. Okay, and your this current affairs from the newspapers, current affairs from the newspapers. Okay, are to, you can make a separate note from this topic internal security if you come across this any news in the relevant news in the newspaper. So how to know that which topic is important and which topic is not important? You need to refer the syllabus. Okay, the syllabus of UPSC is very, very, very important. So before reading the newspaper, please be well read in the syllabus part. Please learn the syllabus by heart. Okay, so if you are well versed with the syllabus, you will know what to ignore in the newspaper and what to read. Clear? Okay, so I hope internal security is clear. Next is social issues. Okay, social issues is a static topic. Okay, but some dynamic topics are also there, like if suppose there is a any schemes related to women empowerment or some thing is there in the newspaper, you can cover it. Now for social issues, the newspaper reading, okay, plus the notes which we will give you in our batch, that is from ADDA 24/7. Okay, so that notes will be more than sufficient. No need to go to any other source to cover the social issues topic. Okay, now let us move on to the governance part. So if you have joined some coaching, the class notes are more than enough for governance part. No need to this read some specific book or bulky book. Okay, from the newspaper you can note down some examples related to good governance or some other topic. Okay, so again, how you will remember identify that these examples are good or not. So again, here syllabus becomes very important. If you know the syllabus, you know how to write the examples for the answer. Okay, then this ethics, integrity and aptitude is in mains. Okay, this is our GS paper 4. Okay, now this has a section, this paper has 2 sections. Okay, this paper has 2 sections. Section A will have certain definitions. Okay, definitions and questions. Now section B will have case studies. Okay, section B will have case studies. That's suppose you are appointed as a bureaucrat in some particular district, and so on is a situation in your district. Okay, so what will be your stand in that particular situation? So case studies are given, and based on that you have to answer the questions. Now see, first very basic source will be your class notes. Okay, to cover the basics of ethics, integrity and aptitude, your class notes will be more than enough. Now from your end, what you will do, you will read the editorials in the newspaper. Okay, you will read the editorials in the newspaper. Certain case studies you will cover from the editorials itself. Okay, you will develop the analytical skills and conceptual clarity after reading the editorials in the newspaper also. Okay, if you want to refer some standard book, okay, if you are someone who is fond of keeping books for each and every subject, you can refer to the book by Subbarao. Okay, G. Subbarao is a book for ethics, integrity and aptitude, but it is to be read only in case of confusion, to be read selectively. You can read case studies, examples are given in this book. You can refer to those examples for case studies. Okay, so these 3 sources will be enough for your ethics, integrity and aptitude. Now please subscribe to our channel UPSC Adda 24/7 to get the latest updates. Okay, so I hope this session would have solved your confusion for the book list. If you are a beginner and you are struggling with because see, UPSC is a very dynamic exam. Okay, for exam as vast as UPSC, the book list should be very crisp and small. Okay, if you read 2 3 books for each and every subject, you will end up messing up your topics. Okay, messing the concepts. Okay, so I hope this session would have solved your confusion regarding the book list. Okay, keep studying. Thank you.